welcome to Snapchange Media Car Reviews. I'm Brandon Jacobs and I'm on the inside of the Kia Picanto, which I'll be reviewing. The Kia Picanto has been really impressive. It has become my favorite small city hatchback vehicle and I do like it. I wish I could try the higher derivative model that has a more powerful engine than this, which is the 1.2 litre engine. This is the 1 litre engine. So this model makes 49 kilowatts as well as 95 Newton meters of torque, and the 1.2 litre petrol engine makes 66 kilowatts and 122 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot more beefy and is the one I would go for if money wasn't the option. The Kia Picanto is now in its third generational update and it turns 21 years old this year. It has sold over 1,000 units in the country here in South Africa. So looking on the roads, you'll find quite a few of them and you can see the different graded models and you can almost tell which one is the older and which one is the newest. So this is the LX derivative, which is the entry level model, and it is powered by a 1 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine that makes 49 kilowatts and 95 Newton meters of torque, which is not much, but the 5-speed manual that it is mated to does a good job at sorting out the ratios and giving you nice power delivery from the engine. It does bog down sometimes when you're in a gear too early, but that is expected. The Kia Picanto has been impressive. Like I said, the handling is amazing. I particularly like the steering wheel and the steering setup, as well as the clutch and the gears. Very nice. The build quality is also exceptionally well for a budget-friendly vehicle, and I think that buyers would be really impressed. I do feel that this is one of the better budget-friendly hatchbacks in the market. I've driven the Toyota Vitz, the Suzuki Celerio and the Swift. I've driven the Polo New Vivo and I've driven the Quid as well. And the engine is nice as well. I do feel that the engine in the Suzuki and Toyota is a bit more spirited, 1 litre 3-cylinder. But on paper, this does have more kilowatts and more Newton meters. So that is a plus. The Kia Picanto LX derivative, like I said, is the entry model, but you get quite a bit of features with it, like reverse view camera, you get Apple CarPlay, you can open the car from the remote, so it's central locking all around, which is amazing. There's also a digital display for the driver, which is very clear. It's not fully digital, but it is digital. And then the revs go up in numbers on the side, which I'm not very fond of, but you don't need that at this price point. Build quality is exceptionally well. Everything is nicely placed out and built, looking very pleasant. I like the buttons down here for the aircon, as well as the buttons on the multifunctional steering wheel. Speaking about the steering wheel, it is covered in this faux leather and it feels amazing with the white detail stitching on it. Dashboard is also simplistically designed with the silver lining going through it, and I think it looks very cool. The vents are also designed beautifully, very fashionable, and I like it. I've been averaging 5.5 litres per 100 kilometers over my test period, which is very nice. It was lower at 5 litres when I just started driving the vehicle, but then I was doing a bit more highway driving, but now with all the stopping and starting, it did go up. The Kia Picanto is an amazing vehicle in the city. I've been traveling and spending most of my times in the southern peninsula here in Cape Town, which is kind of small roads, going on the M5, M3 and the N1 and N2 as well, which it was fine. It copes well in the fast lane, but you have to be quite on it to get up to speed. Handling is amazing. The steering is my favorite. It's the best in class, I feel like. And the chassis of the vehicle is also set up very well, so the placement of the wheels just feels like a go-kart and it gives you that confidence when you're handling the car. The brakes on the Picanto is also very nice and they do an amazing job at stopping the vehicle. Picanto is obviously not that heavy. It's a small, tiny city hatchback vehicle, one of the best. You can quote me on that. But the pricing is a bit steep, starting at 260,000 and it goes all the way up to 300 plus. But for the higher spec models, you get a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated engine that gives a bit more oomph. I think it's 62 kilowatts and 122 Newton meters of torque. Which, if you are looking for a bit more powerful vehicle and your car is going to be packed a bit full more than with this one, I think that is the better option to go for. But like I said, the price does get a bit hectic. The rivals are the Toyota Vitz, the Celerio from Suzuki, and the Swift from Suzuki as well. And then let's see, the Kia Picanto, which is this one, the Hyundai i10, which I've driven before. I feel like this is a better vehicle. The i10 is obviously priced a bit better than this. And then there is the Polo Vivo, which has just launched in South Africa now, which also starts at 260,000 rand. So you guys can have a look at that. But I do feel that the Kia Picanto is very special. If you're looking for a new vehicle and you're looking for something a bit more fashionable and you do want to stand out, this is the one to go for. The seats are covered in cloth, and in a high spec model you do get faux leather, but cloth seats are nice. It is very spacious in front here for me as a driver, but I am quite short at just under 1.7 meters. Spacing at the back is a bit tight. Legroom is a bit tight, but headroom seems to be okay. The boot is also a bit selfish, it's not generous, it's very small. I wish that it could be deeper. There is a little plunky there at the back that you can take out, it makes it bigger, and then that shows you where the spare wheel is at the back, which you get with the Picanto. So yeah, the Picanto is an amazing vehicle. I do like it. I feel that you'll be quite impressed with this car if you go for it. I've been impressed. It is my favorite small car that I've driven now. It's better than the Vitz, better than the Celerio, and better than the Quad, of course. Better than the i10, Grand i10 as well. In the i10 I've only driven the one that has a boot, which does make sense for me. You guys can look at that if you're looking for a bit more boot space than this. With that said, the Kia is an amazing vehicle. I recommend that you get this vehicle if it's on your short list. This is an amazing vehicle. You can get something cheaper, but the drive quality won't be as good as the Picanto. Like I said, the Picanto has been around in South Africa for, I think it's 21 years. Well, it does turn 21 years old, which is a long time. And since then, it has been upgrading and getting better, more features, the drive quality also increasing. Yeah. So, thanks for tuning into the channel. I hope you guys like this review. Hit the follow, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram as well, TikTok and Facebook, where I do shorter reviews and a bit more short form content of these vehicles. So shout out to Kia for lending us this vehicle for the week to test. We really appreciate it, and we hope to see you guys soon in the future.